this bacterium, Mycobacterium leprae, which causes the leprosy. Leprosy is curable with multi-drug therapy and is transmitted via droplets from the nose, mouth during close and frequent contact with untreated cases. Untreated leprosy can cause progressive and permanent damage to the skin, nerves, limbs, and eyes. The first effective treatment became available in the 1940s. In 1950s, dapsone was introduced. This is the scientist Hansen. In 1873, leprosy bacilli was discovered, almost 12 years before the discovery of tubercle bacillus. To control leprosy, National Leprosy Control Program was started in 1955, and later on the initiation of multi-drug treatment regimen for treatment of leprosy by WHO in 1982, the program was converted into National Leprosy Eradication Program. First we go to the different types of leprosy. This lepromatous leprosy, here this cell mediated immunity is impaired against leprae bacilli. Course of disease progresses very rapidly. Extensive bilateral skin lesions contains numerous leprae bacilli. In tubercular leprosy type, the cell mediated immunity is intact and is characterized by the predominant peripheral nerve involvement with a single or few skin lesions. The bacilli are seen rarely. Plenty of leprae bacilli are seen in the skin lesions of borderline lepromatous, lepromatous leprosy. These groups are called as multibacillary leprosy. So this borderline tuberculoid indeterminate leprosy or called as paucibacillary leprosy. So it is mainly categorized as multibacillary leprosy and paucibacillary leprosy. These are the different classes of antileprotic drugs. First category is sulfone, dapsone. Phenazine derivative is a phenothiazine dye, clofazimine. Anti-tubercular drugs. Some of anti-tubercular drugs shows the anti-leprotic action. For examples, rifampicin and etnamide. Antimicrobial agents like ofloxacin, pefloxacin, sparfloxacin. These categories of drugs shows the anti-leprotic activity. Macrolides category clarithromycin, tetracycline category minocycline. But this antimicrobial therapy is not included in standard protocol. This is only used in alternative cases. First we come to the sulfone category drug dapsone. Dapsone is a diamino diphenyl sulfone. Is a leprostatic. Chemically this drug is related to sulfonamide. In case of lepromatous leprosy, resistance can develop. So combination of dapsone, rifampicin and clofazimine is used in initial therapy. It is also used with permethamine in chloroquine resistant malaria. This is the mechanism of action of dapsone. Its mechanism of action is same as that of sulfonamide, that is inhibition of para-aminobenzoic acid incorporation into folic acid. That is, this causes the inhibition of folate synthesis. This is essential for the bacterial cell wall growth. So this inhibiting this folate synthesis, though this results the bacterial lysis. This is the pharmacokinetics of dapsone. After oral administration, it is completely absorbed and is converted into lepromatous skin, liver, kidney and muscles. It is metabolized in liver, excreted in urine as gluconide acid and sulfate conjugates. Sulfone syndrome usually occurs in patients of multibacillary with treatment with dapsone. Usually sulfone syndrome may develop in malnourished patients in 1 to 2 months after starting the treatment with dapsone. These are the presenting symptoms: fever, malaise, exfoliative dermatitis, jaundice, anemia, methanoglomia. These are the presenting symptoms. Adverse effects of dapsone are hemolysis, nausea, vomiting, anorexia, headache, methylomania, drug fever, allergy, skin reactions, rarely hepatitis and granulocytosis. Main contraindications of dapsone: this should not be used in patients with severe anemia, G6PD deficiency case and hypersensitivity reactions. Side effects are CNS effects are insomnia, paresthesia, nervousness, peripheral neuropathy, psychosis, blurring of vision and headache. These are some other uses of dapsone. Dapsone is a good anti-leprotic drug. These are some additional uses in case of paraphasicular malaria with chloropregnine. Dapsone is used for prophylaxis and treatment of chloroquine resistant paraphasicular malaria. Another use in case of pneumocystis jirovecii pneumonia, this dapsone is used for these conditions which is common in AIDS patients. Another use is toxoplasmosis. Dapsone and cortimoxazole or pyrimethamine and folinic acid is used. It is also useful in case of most of dermatological disorders. Dapsone is used topically 5% for various types of dermatological disorders. Therapeutic uses of dapsone in case of leprosy: multibacillary leprosy, dapsone 100 mg once a day is used together with rifampicin and clofazimine. For paucibacillary leprosy, dapsone 100 mg per day is used with rifampicin. Sulfoxone sodium may be used as an alternative to dapsone, not able to tolerate the drug due to gastric side effects. This usual adult dose 330 mg per day. So, dapsone is preferred dose for daily 100 mg. Clofazimine is a phenothiazine derivative and clofazimine is a phenothiazine dye. This is a dye category is used as alternative to dapsone in dapsone intolerance or resistant cases. Combination with dapsone and rifampicin in multi-drug treatment of leprosy. Main mechanism of clofazimine: it may interfere with the template functions of DNA. Pharmacokinetics: after oral administration, it is slowly absorbed, stored widely in reticuloendothelial system and fatty acids. It shows the long elimination half-life, and in addition it shows the anti-inflammatory effect. Because of its anti-inflammatory effect, this clofazimine is very valuable in lepra reactions. These are some other uses of clofazimine in Burule ulcer. Is a chronic skin ulcer, mainly administrator dose 100 mg per day for leprosy and M-avim complex 200 mg per day. These are some adverse effects of clofazimine. Clofazimine is a phenothiazine. This is a orange reddish color dye. So, this shows the discoloration of skin, red brown to black color. Skin lesions persist for months after discontinuation of therapy. Side effects are dry skin, itching, phototoxicity, nausea, abdominal pain, anorexia and diarrhea. This clofazimine should be avoided during early pregnancy, liver or kidney damage. Next come to this anti-tubercular categories of drugs, that is rifampicin. Rifampicin, this shows the bacterial cidal action and highly effective in leprosy. A single monthly dose of 600 mg may be used in combination with dapsone. When this combined with dapsone, it shortens the duration of treatment. If it is given along, resistance develop. Single dose of 1500 mg oral rifampicin, skin bacilli levels falls to undetectable levels in 5 days. Usual dose 600 mg per day, but due to high cost, it is used twice weekly by many leprologists. In developing countries, it is used as once a month regimen. Main contraindications in hepatic or renal dysfunction. Etunamide is an anti-tubercular category drugs, is used in alternative to clofazimine in treatment of leprosy, but due to its hepatotoxicity, its use in leprosy is very limited. Next is antimicrobial categories of drugs. Fluoroquinolone category antimicrobials ofloxacin, pfloxacin and sporfloxacin can be used in alternative regimens when rifampicin cannot be used. Macrolide antibiotics like clarithromycin is effective against M. leprae as an alternative to multi-drug therapy regimen. Ofloxacin, in this antimicrobial, 99% bacilli was found to be killed by 22 daily dose of ofloxacin monotherapy, but is not included in the standard treatment protocol used in alternative regimens in case of rifampicin cannot be or to shorten the duration of treatment. Dose 400 mg per day. Next, macrolide category antimicrobials clarithromycin is a less bactericidal than rifampicin. 500 mg daily dose causes 99% of bacterial killing in 8 weeks. Minocycline is a tetracycline category, is active against M. leprae. This bactericidal activity is higher than that of clarithromycin, used in alternative multi-drug treatment regimen. Usual doses, that is 100 mg per day. Recently, thalidomide 500 to 100 mg capsule form is approved by FDA, and an immunomodulatory agent is used in Erythema nodosum leprosum, which is a complications of leprosy occurring in approximately 1/2 of borderline lepromatous and lepromatous leprosy patients. Next, come to this multi-drug therapy. This multi-drug therapy of leprosy is a very important one. Multi-drug therapy usually with rifampicin, dapsone and clofazimine. This combination was first introduced by WHO in 1981. It can be used for all cases of leprosy. WHO 1998 recommended multi-drug therapy for leprosy in all patients, and this is adopted in India 1999. Main advantages of multi-drug therapy is effective with primary dapsone resistance, prevent emergency of dapsone resistance, reduce total duration of therapy, afford quick symptoms relief. These are the multi-drug leprosy. In case of multibacillary leprosy, usually use combination dapsone, rifampicin and clofazimine. Dapsone 100 mg self-administered, rifampicin 600 mg once a month, clofazimine 300 mg once a month and 50 mg daily self-administered. Duration of treatment 12 months. In case of multibacillary leprosy, total duration of treatment 12 months. In child dose, rifampicin 10 mg per kilogram once monthly, clofazimine 1 mg per kilogram daily or 6 mg per kilogram once monthly, dapsone 2 mg per kilogram daily. The duration of treatment in case of multibacillary leprosy was found to be reduced to 12 months as compared to earlier recommended duration of 24 months based on the similar relapse rate over a period of 3 to 5 years. In case of paucibacillary leprosy, usually used in combination rifampicin, dapsone, clofazimine. Rifampicin 600 mg once a month, dapsone 100 mg self-administered, clofazimine 300 mg once a month. Total duration of treatment 6 months. Alternative regimens are clofazimine plus OMC, that is ofloxacin, minocycline and clarithromycin. Clofazimine plus minocycline